Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to the channel. We are back today and we're going to be talking about some more XDefiant. It is a pretty interesting day. XDefiants just dropped their year 1 season 0.4 patch notes, and there are a lot of changes that I think a lot of people are going to have some strong opinions about. We're going to get into everything in detail in these patch notes. We're going to hop in game and take a look at a couple things, but if you guys enjoyed the video, just drop a like on it. It's about to get the plot thickens today, okay? Let's just say that. All right, so here we are, XDefiant year 1 season 0.4 patch notes. If you thought we wouldn't do another patch in the preseason, you thought wrong. Read more of what is changing in today's update. So gameplay changes, we got some massive changes here. I'm gonna scroll down so we can read through this together. They sped up the process of unlocking weapon attachments by lowering the amount of experience needed to level up your primary weapon. They've reduced it from 3,500 XP per level to now only requiring 3,000 XP per level. This is on all primary weapons. On our secondary weapons, they've made it so that we only need 1,000 XP instead of 1,500 XP. So overall, leveling up your weapons is easier now. You're gonna be able to unlock attachments easier, and you're going to be able to achieve weapon mastery quicker. But this change is also retroactive. This is all really good stuff so far, I'm seeing, meaning your existing weapon levels will likely be even higher now. Pause for polite applause. So let's say your gun was level 33, it might be level 40 now by the time you log in the game. All that backlog of XP that you over earned is now stacked in addition to the level you already had. So it's very, very nice. To counterbalance this speedier access to performance enhancing attachments and provide a greater challenge to the community, weapon mastery level requirements have increased. This is where things get a little creepy. However, any player who has already unlocked bronze, silver / gold skins will get to keep them. We're not monsters. This we're gonna get into in just a moment. This change could have had a lot of nuance to it, but I think it's gone down in one of the more disappointing ways. Depending on your situation, it's gonna feel a lot differently to you, but we'll get into that after. But overall, it is nice to see a bit of an easier grind added to unlocking attachments for people who just want to get, what they need to perform well competitively with a gun. Overall, W changes. There's nothing fun about thinking about using an AA-12 to unlock all its attachments up to level 42 if the thing ever one day became meta. I don't know, man. The AA-12, it's not a gun that interests me right now. Moving on though, we're gonna talk about some netcode changes. Improved how quickly your health reacts when being shot, which should reduce the feeling of being shot behind walls. That is nice. You'll be able to see your health go down quicker, and if you're seeing your health go down quicker, you'll be able to react quicker. Should make the game feel a little snappier. Moving on, players wielding the MDR while strutting around in the Firestorm skin were experiencing an abnormal level of recoil, which has been reset to normal recoil. So strut away. Strutting, I think they're just referring to the battle pass, the max battle pass skin unlock. It had a weird visual bug where you got way more visual recoil than the regular skin. There wasn't actually more recoil, it just looked like it because your gun was shaking around like that. So definitely happy to see I can finally use my max battle pass unlock again without paying for it competitively. Very, very nice. Factions, they've restored the decorum of lying down when dead to players who previously remained on their feet after dying while under the influence of Libertad's Medico Suprema Ultra. I think this is just referring to the weird bug where you would kill people and then they'd be like, they wouldn't T-pose, but they would just be stuck standing there and you'd think they're alive still, so you'd put a whole mag into them only to realize you're not doing any damage because they're already dead. And miscellaneous additional crash fixes. We love to see crash fixes. Crash fixes? Gee, my Spanglish, bro. And now we're gonna kick it on over to Twitter, because Twitter, Mark Rubin has made additional comments on the new adjustments to weapon XP that I wanted to get into. He said, let's talk about weapon leveling / mastery. Attachments for weapons affect gameplay, and people were unlocking attachments slower than we estimated. The faster leveling is in response to that. Weapon mastery, on the other hand, doesn't affect the gameplay and is supposed to be something special that shows off your dedication to a weapon. And so the rebalance of levels was in response to that. So this is giving hint as to how the actual weapon mastery went down. And this is where I'm gonna get into how it did go down. Weapon mastery has now been increased so that bronze unlocks at level 100, silver at 150, and gold at level 200. Like I said, any experience that you have already earned based on the new XP adjustments will, kind of be adjusted accordingly. So if you are level 100, well, you're not really max level anymore. You're gonna still have your gold, but you're not max level. We're gonna continue this post because, like I said, we're gonna get more into that in a second. Now, if you've ever read any of my posts, if you've heard me speak, I try to be as honest, open, and transparent as possible with everyone. And I know this change may upset some people, and we are always willing to say we didn't do the right thing and we need to correct. We will own our decisions and will continue to evaluate. That being said, I'd love it if you guys gave this change a fair chance. We want to hear from you, whether it's positive or negative. Also, this whole system is being redone to be more engaging for everyone. It will be a couple of seasons before we see this, but we will be looking at feedback to improve our future implementation. Love you all. He responds to a couple of the comments down in here. This one we're going to get into ourselves in game. Basically, he just addresses that. He says netcode is something that they're going to continue to work on no matter what, constantly, always. And with Jet Up, he says, Mark, I love the game, but with all due respect, you got to add something to this game, whether it's prestiges or weapon mastery. It's getting very stale. He even agrees. I mean, I will say I'm feeling a little bit of stagnation, I guess you could call it. It's getting a little bit stale with nothing coming until season 1, but he says, I hear you. I don't disagree that there needs to be more progression. Prestige is coming, a new version of weapon mastery is coming, and other forms of progression are coming. We don't know if that's as early as season 1 or if we're gonna have to wait what could be up to 6 months right now before we actually see this stuff come into game. And so this is where I wanted to hop into game, because we're gonna take a look at something here and I'm gonna give my take and opinion on how I think they should have went about doing things. If we go into the loadouts tab here, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna break my heart, okay? You guys can see my M16, all of my level 100 weapons are now level 116. I'm actually gonna hop in here so you can see it. We go to my ARs. What were once all ranked level 3 are all back to being ranked level 1. I had every single assault rifle, every single submachine gun in the game, and even my light machine gun, my M249, I think that was it, all golded out. And don't get me wrong, I still have gold camo. If we actually come into here, you still have your gold camo, you still have your silver camo, you still have your bronze. They did say they're not taking it away, but the point is they're no longer max level, which really hurts, because I grinded so hard to max everything out. Because if there is a new mastery camo that comes into the game, let's say in season 1, which they've already teased, I'll put the little snippet of it here on the video so you guys can actually see what it looks like. If this camo requires all your assault rifles or all weapons within a class to be max level, to then have the opportunity to unlock this one or to unlock it in general, I'm now no longer able to do so. I'm basically almost reset back to starting grounds of where I was when XDefiant first launched, having to go what feels like another 100 levels with every gun again. It just feels like I'm at 0 on everything. All my progress has been wiped. And that's a little bit defeating. I did want to hop into this class really quick just to show you that if I put on another weapon, someone was saying that it was bugged and you couldn't actually put on the camos, so don't take it off right now. It's not true. If I go in here, I put on a vector, I don't have any camo on it. This is after the progression wipe or the progression reset. I can still go on here. I could put on gold, I could put on silver, I could put on bronze. I'll leave it on, exit. There you can see it, it's still my weapon. So we still get gold. Technically, I have a level 200 unlock at level 116. This is now where I'm gonna get into the way I think they should have went about this change in a less invasive and tilting manner. All my levels are 116 because they were level 100, and like I said, any experience that you had earned after that little experience readjustment, they've now added that on to where you already were. So 100, that bumps me up 16 levels. If I go to my light machine gun, my M60 that was, I think, somewhere in the 30s, and now it's level 52. It may have been in the 40s, like high 40s, and now it's 52, because that just seems like way too big of a jump. I will say, for the weapons I haven't used, that it is a nice bump. Like level 9 on my double barrel, I finished at level 5 last night. I go to my sniper, my TAC 50 is level 26. It was, I'm pretty sure, not even level 20 yet, if I remember right. So I am getting my attachments quicker, and we're already seeing that effect. I think where this update went wrong was with the people who had already reached level 100 in the progression system that was considered much more difficult. Now, a lot of people are probably saying like, Stay, you still have gold camo. Like, what is the problem here? And like I said, I've already expressed, if a new camo does drop, I'm not max level, so therefore I'm not eligible for unlocking that new camo. I basically have to start over again from level 16 all the way to 200 on every weapon. The way I think they should have went about this, and would have made a lot of players feel less kind of gypped for reaching gold already, and could have been just as difficult of a system to reach mastery, was the increasing of experience required to level up your gun once you hit level 50. From 1 till 50, which is the first level of mastery, it's the new XP changes, and from 50 to 100, they could have kept the experience at what it was already at before this update. This way, all people who are already max level are still max level. They all still have their level 3 requirements. They are all still sitting at 100, and you don't need to continue leveling your weapon, which you've technically already finished. I really don't know why they made it 1 to 100 to unlock mastery, when from level 50 to 100 you don't even unlock anything. So that's just 50 levels of doing nothing on your weapon and getting nothing for it, because you unlock your last attachment around 40. I guess the argument you could make is that from 0 till 50 you're unlocking attachments, from 50 to 100 you're unlocking bronze, from 100 to 150 you're unlocking silver, and from 150 to 200 you're unlocking gold. That's some decent logic behind it. Like I said, you could have just made the experience different from level 50 to 100. And in that sense, I guess people could argue the new system is nice, because when you level from 50 to 100, you're earning your 50 tiers of mastery to actually unlock bronze now. Whereas in the old system, you were grinding your bronze camo while unlocking attachments at the same time. If they really wanted to make making attachments easier, they could have condensed all the attachments that you do unlock down from 40 something levels into the first 25 levels, so that from 0 to 25 you're unlocking attachments, from 25 to 50 you're unlocking bronze, from 50 to 75 you're unlocking silver, and from 75 to 100 you're unlocking gold, and just adjusted the XP requirements accordingly in each. It could have been easiest to level up from 0 to 25, and then from 25 onwards they just keep the old values for experience and made it much more difficult. I'm not a big fan of the way they went about this. At the end of the day, there is just a ton more to grind through, but I think where the problem here is for a lot of people, they felt like they were already finished. I know I have friends who are already max level on all their shotguns, all their LMGs, marksmen, snipers, some of the harder weapons to level up. And I mean, if you put in 100 levels with the AA12 and you log on today and see you're 116 and know you got to go another 100 again to max it out, I mean, that's enough to put your hopes and dreams in a coffin and make you want to just give up on weapon mastery. I really do think that this is a pretty upsetting change, if I'm going to be honest. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little soul sucked and depleted when it comes to the weapon mastery grinding system that they got going on. Yes, it's easier, but at the same time, it just requires a lot more XP, because there's a lot more levels now to actually master my weapons out. And when that's the only thing I was actually grinding for every single day while playing the game, I mean, I kind of feel like I've lost a little bit of sense of purpose in the point of even playing right now. I felt like I had all my ARs, SMGs, I was almost done all my LMGs, and now I got nothing done. I have nothing done. So I mean, maybe this is just a system I'm going to treat more as a passive system from now on. It's kind of going to be something I'm just going to play the game, use what I use, whatever's meta is what's going to get leveled up at the moment. It does give me a reason to use more of the weapon weapons again. And so that kind of makes me happy. But yeah, man, I don't know. Overall, it is going to be nice to get attachments easier. In terms of the weapon mastery readjustment, I feel a little bit upset. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions, and definitely please do let me know a comment in the comment section, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say on this. Mark Rubin said he's listening. If we do give positive feedback, or a lot of people are upset about these mastery changes, maybe we could see a change or a reverting of some sense quicker than we were expecting. I would definitely like to see my implementation of the weapon mastery adjusted. So yeah, that's it. I do stream every day live on Twitch. I will be live later today. If you guys want to talk about all these changes, adjustments, let me know your opinion in person. But yeah, I hope to see you guys over there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do like making these videos. I really do like talking about stuff you know, we're all passionate about. We're all playing XDefiant. We all got opinions, and we all got ways we'd like to see this game improve for the better. So that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Keep up, stay up. Peace out.